I'm Moorlander, and this is Moorlander EDC, coming to you again from Moorlander Mansion. You may have seen this in a few of other videos, and what we're going to be looking at today is the RovyVon Aurora A5. So this is a cracking little flashlight. Now I'm probably going to add a little spoiler in here, but this really is one of the best EDC pocketable flashlights that I think there is out there. You know, there's lots of other ones that have got amazing features and throw out ridiculous amount of lumens and have a 1,000-meter throw on them. But as far as pocketability and having something that can be with you day in, day out, I think this is brilliant. So to go through some of the specifications, I suppose, first, from the tip, or at least the measurements from the tip to the end, or the full length of it, well, actually start off this end. So it uses a Cree XPG3 LED. And it is 54.8 millimeters, so 5.5 centimeters, or roughly, you know, it's just about 2 inches, really. No, it's not even that. It's a little bit shorter than 2 inches. In diameter, 1.4 centimeters, or 14.5 millimeters, which again isn't much. But when you think, if you were to put it up to say against, you know, here's a Bic 4-colour, it's just a little bit wider than that, depending on which end you hold it. Your normal pens, probably these are a little bit thicker, but when you compare it to something like this, you know, it's very close. Weight-wise, 11.7 grams. I mean, this is why I get to the fact that I think this is a great pocketable EDC flashlight. The box itself that comes with it, you know, it's a fairly standard box. It tells you the ins and outs of it, and that's it really. It doesn't really need to tell you more. It comes with a little lanyard inside. There is this clip. Now, I forgot that it had this clip, so I put it on today. So I've been using this for the last 6 months or so without the clip. It's not something that I've gone, I wish this had a clip. So I'm probably going to leave that on there for a few more days to see if I like it or not. But as I say, it's not something that I've thought, yeah, I need a clip on this. And there is a micro USB cable for it. It charges. You see, that's the thing with this clip. So let's take this clip off for now. It's just a little spring clip. It is quite difficult to take off, which, you know, is an advantage, considering it's something that you're not going to want to keep popping off all of the time. So the actual charge part is down here. So you pull that out, and there's a little rubber bit that comes out so that you can charge it in there. So you can plug this into a laptop, you can plug this into a mobile phone charger. They charge perfectly from each and every one of these. As far as IP rating, I did have that written down. It's IP65 water resistant, so you can submerge this. And you know, it's reasonably tough as well. From what I remember, you can drop this from about 1.5 meters. In fact, I think it says it on the box. Does it say it on the box? Yeah, it says it on the box there. So as far as resilience or its toughness is concerned, you can drop this from about 1.5 meters, and it shouldn't damage that bit. You know, the bit that you can see through, that the light comes through, the glass. Yes, that's it. Well done, Moorlander. And yeah, that's about it. You have one function button, which is your on, off, and to cycle it through all of the different things. This is a lanyard that a friend in the EDC Cooperative he made for me and sent to me. It's a little bit nicer than the one that you get with this. Inside, so this is the luminous body version. There are quite a few different versions, so I definitely recommend that you have a look in the description below, and you can see all of the different versions that you can get for this. But mainly, you know, it's a fully plastic body. There's a titanium body, there's a steel body, an aluminium body. There's a clear perspex one that doesn't glow, whereas this is the one that does keep a glow. And they're all practically identical, apart from the ones where you can see through them. You do get some extra functions with these LEDs that are in there, so I can take you through that now. Before we do, just some extra points on here, it has a 130 milliamp battery, so it's not massive, but this isn't the kind of thing that you're going to be in the forces or an acting policeman or something like a police person and need to take this out for hours. Okay, so it has up to an 8-hour battery life on its lowest setting, but when you, I mean, it's a two finger kind of carry. You're not going to be patrolling vast areas with this kind of thing. This is a dropped my keys, need to find something, you know, that the typical EDC style flashlight. Okay, so this is the magic button. You have oh, I forgot to say, yeah, so there's 4 different settings, or 3 different settings. There's low, medium and high. Low is 15, yeah, it's 15 lumens, and it's 180 minutes, sorry, not 80 minutes. Then the medium is 230 lumens, which runs for 55 minutes, and the high is 550 lumens and runs for 38 minutes. Now, because the high is at 550 lumens, what will happen is after 2 minutes, I think it is 2 minutes, it then kicks down, and it kicks down to, I think it's 60 lumens. I'm just having a quick look through here to see if I can see, but I'm sure it's that. So what it'll do is, because this is such a small case that it's in, and there's the metal bit here, you can feel that it gets hot. So to make sure that it keeps that Cree LED intact, it doesn't overheat it. So the function button runs off taps, so if you double tap it, you'll see that it comes up, and that is your low setting, which is 15 lumens. So it's very similar, probably just a little bit brighter than a moonlight style mode. Click it again when it's in this mode, and that will then bump it up to medium, which is 230 lumens. You can see that that's quite nice, very useful. You click it a 3rd time, and then it bumps it up to 550. Now, there's definitely a lot of light being kicked out from this, and for such a small little flashlight, it really is amazing how much of an area this lights up. As far as the throw is concerned, it says that it throws up to 80 meters, but again, you know, you're not going to be patrolling an area trying to, I don't know, pick out insurgents, maybe, with a little flashlight like this. So last one, if you click it again, it then takes it into strobe light mode, which is probably going to show really horrible on this camera. So what I'll do is, if you click it again, it takes it back down to low, medium, high, strobe, low, medium, high, strobe. So you get it, you know, you can see how it works. To turn it off, keep your finger down on it, and it turns off. So that's your double click. Your triple click, 1, 2, 3, if you can hear that. Inside here there are some LEDs. So it brings me to this. There are 2 versions of this. You have one that has these white LEDs in there, and there's a second version that has red LEDs in there, so dependent on which one you prefer to have. Personally, I went for the white because I thought it just looked a lot nice, a lot crisper, and yeah, that was a really main reason. To turn these to the next mode, click it again, and it flashes. So if you're in an accident or something, you wanted something that you could hang outside a vehicle or something like that, you could put that there, and it's just extra protection so that people can see that you're there. You click it again, it goes back on full. Click it again, it goes back onto strobe. Hold your finger down on it, it turns it off. Last one, which is 4 clicks. Now, while I have this here, so if you look, you can see that there is some luminescence from the glow in the dark body. So when I click this 4 times, the extra one that's in there is a UV LED, and you'll be able to see how much that will light up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see instantaneously this is now lit up, and it's starting to charge the the glow in the dark aspect of the outside of it. So if I click it again, there isn't a second function for this. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. It turns it on. So if you click it, it turns it off. It's not like there's a strobe version, but the longer you keep this on, the longer this stays light. So if I turn it off now, you'll notice it loses its glow quite quickly, but you know, it's still there and it's still very useful. The last little thing on here is a I don't know what you call it. I suppose it's a burst mode. So there is no memory with this that you get with some of the other kind of smarter lights. So when I double click that to turn it on, it always starts and it cycles through low, medium, high, strobe to turn it off. So if the last one that you were on was, say, medium, and you turn it off, when you turn it back on again, it'll start on low, medium, high, and it'll go through those. If it is that you want a burst of light, if you keep your finger down on the on button, after a few seconds it'll burst into action, and that is on the highest brightness of the 550 lumens, sorry. And that's about it. It's just a great little flashlight. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I've definitely kind of dropped in a massive spoiler there. I love this. I take this everywhere with me. It's super simple. You just charge it up. Because it's not something that I walk around with every night. You know, when I take the dogs for a walk, I don't take the hounds for a walk with this. This is just something I keep in my pocket when I need it. It comes out, drop something down the back of the desk, or I'm on site, I need to find something, and it's just absolutely brilliant. Very pocketable and very simple to use. So yeah, that's my little RovyVon Aurora A5. So I hope you like this video. If you have liked this video, please make sure you hit the like button, whichever side that's on. Please feel free to subscribe. Hopefully should be being able to bring you some more content on a little bit more of a regular basis from now. Not that I've had some difficulties in the past, but you know, hopefully I'll be able to bring out some more videos. So yeah, like, subscribe. Please feel free to share this video. If you can share it on your social media channels, that'd be great. And yeah, stay safe, stay Moorlander, stay EDC.